Sup YouTubers and Nerd Farm blog followers, your picks of the week for March 23rd are, we got 2 DVDs and we have 2 comic books to give you this week. Not a real good week for video games, but it was a good week for DVDs. First DVD release, the Muppets movie. Let me see if I can get this glare. There you go. So the Muppets movie, written by Jason Segel. You may know Jason Segel from How I Met Your Mother, I Love You Man, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. The dude's awesome. He's hilarious. And it really feeds into the Muppet movie. They really did a good job in the nostalgia with all the Muppets. And the songs and the music are pretty hilarious, especially the one Muppet of a Man, which is my favorite. I'm a Muppet of a Man. It's great. Fantastic movie. Everyone can watch it. The one that not everyone can watch, but I suggest that everyone does, is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. A lot of you may have watched the foreign movie. This one is, I've never seen the foreign version of it, but I really enjoyed Daniel Craig in this one. The story is awesome. If you've read the books, you really also need to watch the movie. My wife, who has read all the books, watched the movie. She said it translates pretty flippin' well. So, in here, I bought the Blu-ray version. In the Blu-ray version, don't be, don't think somebody pirated your copy here, but in the Blu-ray version, you have this disc, which is the DVD version, and in the DVD version, this is actually printed on here. Nobody pirated your copy and gave you a pirated DVD copy of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So do not call Sony Entertainment and tell them, or if you get it from Redbox, don't call Redbox, because they know about what it looks like. We have 2 comics to talk about. One released by Mark Millar this week, Super Crooks. You may know Mark Millar from the Kick-Ass fame. And in this book, it goes with Johnny Bolt. He is just a career bank robber, career crook, and he actually gets picked up by this guy called the Guardian in New York City, and just gets pretty beat up. The Guardian does some work on him, but when he gets out, he's in there for about 5 years. When he gets out, a buddy who used to rob banks with, named Carmine, actually owes money to Vegas, the mob in Vegas, and he owes him quite a bit of money. So his plan is to have like this big, gigantic sting, and it's very well written. And if you guys have ever read Kick-Ass or seen Kick-Ass, you know that it's like very raw art, and it's very well written, and you're going to see a lot of blood, a lot of broken teeth. First one, Super Crooks, like takes up 2 pages, and I just want to show you the next one. Super Crooks has in each city there are superheroes who protect the citizens, and they're actually all over the place in every city, and so it's a hard time to be a crook, but they make themselves Super Crooks, double Super Crooks. And this guy's you're going to see ray guns, psychic powers, some guys. Johnny Bolt is the main character. He has electric powers, apparently. That's what the Guardian says. And there's also this guy who I'm very interested in. He is called the Praetorian, and I'm very interested to see what that guy. Apparently he's a badass, and I think he's going to be one of the crooks. Probably the biggest pick of the week comes to you from The Amazing Spider-Man. Ends of the Earth. This is the new story for Spider-Man, also him tying in with the Avengers, and it comes up with Doc Ock essentially saying that he can increase and speed up the global warming process, and also that he can reverse it if he has some demands that he met. He hasn't given his demands yet, but some things to note in here. It looks like Spidey's been up to a few things. I guess in Spider-Man issues 663 and 662, he shows the research that he's been doing. This one here, you see he's borrowed some of the research from the Green Goblin or Hobgoblin. He's riding the little air thing there. I don't even know what to call it, airship, air hoverboard. I'm going to go from Back to the Future. You can't get that unless you have power! And here you go. Here's one of the examples of Doc Ock using his global warming powers here. The guy, oh my god, it's so hot! It's like every day in Vegas. I'm shitting you not. And at the end, I'm not going to spoil it for you, at the end of the book, Spidey has gathered up all his intel on all his nemesis, like Rhino and Sandman, essentially Doc Ock's Sinister Six. Sandman, Dr. Octopus, Rhino, Mysterio, the Chameleon, and also Electro. And so he's built this armor. It's kind of his new suit, and he's built this armor that he thinks will protect him essentially from all 6 of those. And he doesn't believe one word that Doc Ock is saying, that if he meets his demands that he will reverse the global warming process, so he goes for the Avengers for help. The problem is the Avengers think that reversing global warming is actually a good thing, so it'll take him some discussing and some good debates to actually get with the Avengers and have them trust him to go against Doc Ock. So those are your picks from March 23rd. And don't forget that if I got all these comics from Cosmic Comics Las Vegas, and the movies I picked up from Best Buy, if you buy them before Sunday, the 25th, $16 for Muppet movie, and $20 or $22 for the Blu-ray of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is a steal. You can get both of those movies for less than $40. So that's pretty good. And until next week, behave yourselves.